This is News Channel 15's First at 5.
I think it's terrible. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Vandals target a Fort Wayne holiday tradition and cause thousands of dollars in damages. Good evening, I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Heather has the night off.
And I'm Brett Thomas. Vandals hit the Fantasy of Lights last night, shattering bulbs, kicking in signs, causing a bunch of damage there. And News Channel 15's Sarah Schaefer is live at Franke Park with more on what it took to clean it all up. Sarah.
Tonight you can actually still see pieces of glass over here on the road. There's some left over right there. It's not too much because crews got out here pretty quickly and worked away to get everything picked up, but it was definitely a stressful night and definitely an expensive one.
I think it's terrible. I don't know what's wrong with people.
People are shaking their heads today as they walk around Franke Park.
It's horrible. We come out here walking and we see all this glass.
Pieces of glass, shattered lights, and kicked over signs are some of the sights along the Fantasy of Lights route. Just after opening last night, organizers were told people saw two kids on bikes kicking things over.
We assumed that they were just delinquents wanting to create havoc.
A lot of the displays were off, including the big arches. Plugs were stolen or unplugged and thrown into the woods, creating some panic with a steady flow of cars.
It was completely dark, and so as cars were going through with their headlights off, made pretty hazardous conditions.
The vandals didn't damage any of the light displays, just what was around them.
Thankfully, the displays themselves weren't touched, but the signs and the floodlights and our connectors were all broken and taken and smashed.
While it's sad to see a tradition in its 23rd year that attracts 20,000 cars annually get damaged,
It's a shame. That's all I got to say.
lights are getting plugged back in and the show will go on.
People really love this holiday event. We're thankful for it. We put a lot into it, and we really appreciate how much the Fort Wayne community has rallied behind this issue.
Fantasy of Lights is mostly back to normal and will be open tonight starting at 6. Coincidentally, after all of this damage caused a lot in money repairs, tonight is Pay What You Want night, meaning people can decide what they want to pay to get in. Now, coming up at 6, hear why organizers say, unfortunately, they have to plan for vandalism. Reporting live from Franke Park, Sarah Schaefer, News Channel 15.